Okay, man. Today was quite exciting, man. We got to the airport really early. I thought I was late. I got up late. We got there, we had breakfast, and the team kind of split up.
We started the day, Steve and I with our band had a gig, right? So we ended it like half hour after midnight, whatever. We have to get to the airport. We leave at 4, and everything's going smoothly.
Half went to change their money, and half went in check-in before we realized that the doors closed.
Here we are at the Kuala Lumpur airport still. Our plane to Phnom Penh is not even left yet, but we can't get on it.
We got on the plane and sat for a while, trying to doze off. Then Gary comes in and he tells me that the other 3 didn't make it.
We're not the kind of people who miss planes, but today...
Turkeys didn't make the flight. 6 people are supposed to be here making music.
All right, we just boarded the AirAsia plane on the way on day 1 to shoot songs from the Mekong. And we hit our first snag. 2 of our musicians and our videographer missed the plane. But hey, we got Azmyl over here.
Yeah, made it, man.
The Malaysian made it, and they're always late for everything. It's unbelievable.
And it was down to crisis management.
We have a flight, a 3 o'clock flight.
No.
And there it was in the airport. It's called the LCCT.
We're gonna make a song.
The thing is, gate closes 6:35 and we'll never accept any more passengers in the minute of 6:35. And you approach us at about 6:40. 6:40.
I'm just glad that I'm on the 50% that made it.
Just wanted to introduce you to Dewi. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, I'm Devi.
The good news is we are going to get on the 3 o'clock flight, my friends. We are going to get to Cambodia, and we're going to make some music, and it's going to be bellissimo.
Because you're going to come in with your little middle 8 there, your little bridge, and then...
No, I think I was thinking we would go straight back into the verse. Yeah. Because that is sort of the break, right?
Like it's something different that you hear, so you don't need to add. Like that's you're giving the listener the break, and you can do that. Yeah.
Last 2 bars, and the second one will be the
Stop.
Well, actually, so we'll do it once.
Okay.
Now, I'm sorry in case you guys have to wait like on the other side for us to arrive.
On the other side.
I'm sorry, Gary.
It feels like they're dead.
We slept maybe an hour or 2 before the gig and the taxi ride to the airport. We slept on the plane, hour maybe. We slept an hour in the van, maybe. We've been sitting here chilling out, having some beers. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, I think.
The rest of the band has arrived. I have not heard from them yet since they left Kuala Lumpur, so I can't be entirely sure, but it's getting dark on our first day here in Cambodia.
Gary's bag was with Kira and this whole messed up thing, but that made it more exciting actually, you know. You couldn't have asked for any better setup narratively.
Driver drives on the other side.
Yeah, like in Canada.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right side. The wrong side.
We had to split apart. 3 of us had to make the plane, and 3 of us had to miss the plane.
We're so close, I can smell it.
I feel for us to get to know each other better.
We finally made it. After God knows how many hours. It's been about 12 hours since we missed the flight. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I'm excited. Thirsty.
So what happened there? You didn't want to leave the car?
I was locked in.
Let's get the entrance.
We're hungry,
We're thirsty.
thirsty, and happy, and excited,
Really happy.
and sleepy, and
And all best friends now, let me
Yeah.
tell you what.
I'm just gonna do the chorus, so how about I just raise my hand? After the line is, I think you can carry your own bloody bag.
Well, people want to go where they've never been before. Some people have their own problems getting out of their front door. But we are different, we're on the road. Everything's gonna be fine as long as you get to the airport on time. Now 4 a.m. comes early. You're sleeping while you walk. 2 cups of Malaysian coffee. I'll soon begin to talk, to tell you to hurry up. The plane is gonna go, or you'll be left behind and we'll be in Cambo. We're half a band and we can't do this on our own. I spent all my prepaid texting on my phone. A whole damn day of travel, Jay, up here shit lagged. And next time, Vandal, I think you should carry your own bag.
This is song AK-272, which is dedicated to the flight number of our 3 weary passengers yesterday.
Tell me about your first day experience.
It's been a long day.
My first day.
It's pretty cool. I was up at sunrise, just floating on the river and looking out at the light coming up. Beautiful moment.
Ooh, sitting the dark of the bay, wasting top beyond.
Came across a few improvised jams, which was really nice.
We recorded a session in Gary's room.
When I first walked in, well, the second time I walked in there, I should say, it was pitch black. I didn't know where any of the switches were, but I did know that my bed was like maybe 2 paces from the water. It was the hole.
It sounds pretty cool, if I'm hearing you correctly, is the underwater camera. We have it. Well, then I think we're ready to go.
Bed carrier on the camera, doing a little James Bond thing.
The Nat Geo Wild.
That's right, catching the wild musicians doing their natural thing.
Azmyl, now where would you rather be?
I'd rather be nowhere else than here. This is a place to be.
I got a friend.
Out of sea, out of mind.
His name's Creativity.
By the Mekong River, by the Mekong River, by the Mekong River.
Today has been a day of food.
Snack time.
All I really wanna do is just eat food, 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 yeah.
It's like they haven't eaten in like 9 weeks.
I still wanna eat.
So hungry I could eat a big buffalo.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm hungry.
Would you rather be, man?
That's what you'd rather do.
Right here, right here.
There's...
Awesome.
It's been amazing the whole way.
We're full. We're full. We're full. We're full. We're full. Now we're full. We're full. We're full. We're full. We're full.
We're full. Yeah, we're full. Yeah, we're full. We're full.
Oh, you want to share the piano song while we're all here? Yeah. All right. Your set, so you can get the idea.
My keys are off.
Is everyone singing, or are we just like all?
We're just coming up with ideas at the moment. Like, what are you hearing in your head?
Maybe what we do is
Rat feces.
I think we have a lot of different ideas we're gonna go with. So I just graciously offered to our videographer Kira. I'm like, tell you what, I'll grab the camera, and you know, if you have ideas, you can share with the group. She looks at me. Steve, if I have an idea, I'll just turn off the camera. We wouldn't want it on film anyway. Want us to write down.
Do you wanna write a rap announcement?
Want to drive it, your ideas to inspire it. Maybe we can all chip in and help with it. Maybe put something in there, a little audio. What are you singing there?
What? Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing yet. It's a journey. Good bond created on the journey.
The images that I see are it's the hugging, it's the laughing. Maybe no audio, it's just this, right? Maybe you can cut the piece so that the piano stops.
Oh,
so you can slide it, so it's just a. It's
So we
just
don't
a,
have to
it's just a
redo.
stop.
Actually, yeah.
I think some very powerful moments are going to come from this song. Especially, you know, beatbox going in and the rap lyrics. And you coming in powerful with the everyday.
I think it starts with the music first. The music is what makes me feel. It stirs up the emotions, which enables me to write. It may be lame.
Okay, well, it's the first draft. Let's play with it. Let's play with it. It might even be awesome.
Yeah, it's like we're going someplace. I like that.
Every day we're heading someplace that would never have been before. As I'm meeting new faces, as I'm meeting new faces.
By bringing this different groups of people together, you know, you have different reflections of sound and ideas, and to be able to just create, improvise, and get everything down in a studio with someone like Hugh on the boards, who's really like, okay, you know, is very into it, and that actually brings out, I think, the best in all of us.
From the ups and downs to breaking new ground, coming together and making new sounds, a beautiful new face of creativity. A few taste that true mobility. What's next? To capture the bond, the banks of the Mekong, making new songs, construction of a new phase. 5 tracks in 5 days, sidetracked, the views displayed, a new age truth on a page. Few ways to translate the plan state on a blank slate. The land's made to make smiles that last along the path of miles that pass. Waves that crash when boats go by. Sitting on the dock, now I know why.
Every day we're going somewhere.
Me personally, it could happen anywhere. You get a lyric in your head that you might think of and write it on a piece of paper or a napkin. And you'll find music for it later. But very often I too like to have a little melody line on the guitar to play with. We've been having a lot more luck when we're just outside doing things rather organically and free form.
Yesterday I was bit around, a little confused about my time, wasting the life I had used for someone else's dollars and someone else's dreams. It appeared to me I had no clue what it all means for me to be what I always saw in my dreams. It's not make-believe, it's what I aim to achieve today for a little bit of better tomorrow. Learn from the past and run through the front door.
Every day we're going somewhere.
My approach to songwriting is that there's no approach at all. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, well, you have to do many busy things in order to induce songs to come to you. So that's why I think musicians embody a different way of living, shall I say, in order to appease the god of song.
Find a city, a town, a part of home. Most places you were never really alone. Companies all around you when you wake, you dream. And faces and places you never seen, never been.
Every day we're going somewhere.
Azmyl was one of the first musicians I thought of when I had this idea to come to Cambodia, bring musicians, record music and make music. And luckily he was into it from the beginning. He's funny, he's smart, he's got a great smile, he's got a great laugh. He's into ideas, he's into creating.
Faces, places that never seen, never seen.
He's such a great independent spirit, and it's marvelous to hear his opinions and views on Malaysia and arts and music that he follows and respects and is influenced by. He's a very interesting cat. I think the luckiest person in the world is the future bride of Azmyl Yunor, because she gets to listen to his laugh for the rest of her life.
Yeah, on the Beat FM.
When I first met him, I was trying to trying to vibe him out and see what type of guy he is.
Is what I feel, yeah.
But later on, as days pass by, you hear Azmyl actually talking and, laughing and talking and laughing, and I think his laugh is unique.
This is the Make Azmyl Laugh show. Someone.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Apparently it does.
He's very photogenic, and I appreciate that. Good smile, great laugh, just a good attitude all around. I want to put all the photos of you up and no one else.
We go into the studio last night and he lays down this track, and when we listened afterwards, I'm like, who's singing? Who's that singing? That voice is not coming out of that guy.
I told you before, he's my favorite of the lot. If there was a bobblehead of Azmyl, I would buy it.
He's sleeping all the time, this guy. At first I thought it was a Malaysian thing, but it's not, because Nadira is Malaysian and, you know, she doesn't sleep as much as Azmyl. And when you get the two together, and I'm not talking about Nadira and Azmyl, I'm talking about Azmyl's snoring and Azmyl's laughter. When you combine the two, it's an awesome force to distract you.
It's almost like a walking cartoon.
You don't feel any sort of judgment or anything. He's just talented and having a good time.
Now you wanna go, fall into your arms tonight. Now you wanna go, fall into your arms
tonight. Waiting to roll into town.
Today we're going into Kampot. What we're going to do is we're going to find ourselves some adventure.
Earthworms! They've like been stuck to the board for decades.
I know.
So,
We're going to chop this guy's hair up a little bit today.
Wait, we're on the left side of the road, right? Maybe I should, maybe not be in the middle of the road.
The rock and roll limousine right here. It's 2 days. Everything we've done revolves around food. We eat, then we play. Then we eat, then we play.
I just found my buddy's album in here on Rogue iPod Shop, being sold for $1. I hope he's getting at least 20 cents off each album sold.
Rock and roll road tour through Cambodia. It's time to get a haircut.
Fantastic.
Everyone's got to look good.
Get my hair chopped.
I've always wanted to be a barber. It's nice, you're around people, there's conversation.
You're gonna cut my hair?
I'm gonna give you a little swipe, yeah?
Okay.
Always wanted to do this.
So how about I do yours after?
Yeah, that seems fair.
I think that's good.
the reason why I cut it really short is because by the time I have my next video shoot on the 13th, which is next Monday, it'll be up to the length that I want it to be.
I wish we could have this forever. Oh, I told you from the very start, it's always gonna be about us. Just don't go and break my heart, baby. Don't go and break my heart.
A man here hooked me up.
It feels good. I'm happy to get it out of the way. Now it's clean.
I'm really glad that there has been another female on this trip.
Miss Nadira, I like her voice. I mean, singing, very nice, very sweet person.
She's very sweet, great voice.
Every day we go. So good.
Her skills and talent and creativity is second only to her ability to sleep in any situation.
When she's in her glasses, she can just, you know, nap freely. Like even when she's walking or something, no one will really know because she's wearing glasses.
She loves solitaire. Nadira loves solitaire. What's your high score in solitaire?
I never checked the score. Just keep playing it.
About Nadira? Nadira is wonderful.
But every once in a while, she turns into this other person.
I had the impression that she was just a sweet little thing.
I just farted.
Nadira is a hoot. She's fun to be with.
Yeah, she's the one that wants to push people off the boat.
She's got a sharp mouth on her, too.
I like her one-liners.
She's called me a few names.
She can really just fire off an insult at the drop of a hat.
Nadira was playing hangman, or hangwoman actually, with Kira the other day, and apparently all of her hangwoman words were, "You're a loser."
The whore comments.
She told Kira she sucked and I think dropped her self-esteem a few notches.
then right after that she'll say, Kira, I like your shirt. I'm having a hard time knowing where our relationship is going.
Gary gets no love whatsoever. I believe she referred to him as a criminal or a prisoner, someone who might be locked up and incarcerated for long periods of time.
I wish you were up.
Gary.
You're so ugly.
But hold on a second. We're not being insulting here.
What you having for breakfast, Gary?
Where'd this come from?
One more thing about Steve. He still pees in bed.
Kira is so obsessed to be my friend. Like she added me up on Facebook like 3 days ago and she's begging me to approve her.
Telling you, mixed messages.
I think deep down, she loves me. So I did an aerobics class in the middle of Kampot.
Do we have going on up here a little community action?
Which was lovely, to an upbeat version of Lady in Red.
That was like the best workout for me ever.
Wow, that guy has some moves. I mean, there's the leg up and then the other leg up. That was a highlight before we went into the orphanage. Saw a whole conception scene go on between the 8-year-olds.
He did give her a flower at one point.
Yes, and actually, I almost picked up that flower because I saw it on the floor early on and I was going to put it in my hair. That would have ruined that whole moment in the play. All did at one point play with the instruments. They took a pause in which you infiltrated their musical session.
We're going to now play a show for you.
after you played a quite nice number and all the kids were very excited, she informed you that they were not done, actually.
There's a whole nother dance crew coming in and a whole nother music crew coming in.
And would you please go back in the audience so you could watch the show that you came for?
Everything.
Yeah, man. The next couple, like riding a ship, you see, like hearing it, man. Yeah, I tell you.
I loved how the little kids at the end, the boys, after they did their chugging up, they went back and they're like, their performance was like, 100 people.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
Gary reminds me of the dude.
Gary is a rock and roller. Well, he looks like one.
When I first met him, I was afraid of him. He looks like someone who just walked out of prison and that he might just harm me any minute.
It's like, hanging around with a member of Alice in Chains or something.
He has a special talent.
But later on, got to know him better, and he's a funny guy.
How many boards have you had throughout the course of your sitting career?
Oh, 33.
33 boards.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite
This will be 34.
He's
easygoing.
He's a slow riser in the morning.
What time is it?
It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He does not emerge from his floating dock bedroom until 4 hours after you want him to. Wake up!
When Gary steps in a room, I feel like a 12-day-old durian has been sitting underneath my bed.
The smell is like a punch in the face, though, isn't it, when you roll in here? What is that?
Right. If you are planning anything, you have to take into account that Gary will be late. And then once he's late, you still have to account for him ordering his coffee.
Gary, it's time to go. I know, but I'm just going to have breakfast first.
God damn it, Gary.
Normally, he's like missing. He's MIA. I'm stretching, guys. Yeah, we know what that means, Gary.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
Yeah, stretching.
God damn it, Gary.
I think one of the things that I've appreciated the most is that when I'm ready to go, everybody's there. They're ready to go.
God damn it, Gary.
God damn it, Gary.
God damn it, Gary, yeah.
You suck.
There's no more WD in my WD-40.
God damn it, Gary.
My coconut is so warm. God damn it, Gary.
God damn it, Gary!
God damn it, Gary.
How's your day?
I've just been standing here.
There's a lot of things I need to say today, and glad we got this opportunity to get together.
Sorry, Steve, this one's not about you, for once.
I found out really early in our trip that Kira was one who just really needed her hand held a lot more than anybody else.
We were doing yoga a few days ago, and she told me not to judge myself simply because she is a freak show and that she could, just bend herself upside down.
I'm normal.
I felt I really needed to explain to her very slowly, preferably monosyllabically, what it is that needed to be done.
I'm just like everybody else.
Yeah, we're the ones that are different.
Because she gets the giggles, you try to find those lines that will just make her lose her mind.
She's interesting, funny, keeps the group alive.
Just smiles. That's how she is all the time.
Is bubbly the right word? No, I'm not going to use bubbly.
She's awesome. She's kind of crazy as well.
This hasn't been said on camera yet.
I know that I personally was late for the plane,
It's been sort of discussed in a roundabout way.
which held Nadira to be thus late.
But let me just get this one thing straight.
But we were wondering, why Kira? Because she had gone in before we did.
It was Jason's fault we missed that plane. Bottom line, there is no argument.
She seems a bit aloof. Like she's here, but she's not here, Luckily, she's here.
We are in the studio only 10 hours after we planned to be in here.
Easy.
No one's worried but me.
Slow it down.
The boys watched basketball for like 7 hours, and here I wondered why they brought me to Cambodia in the first place.
In all fairness, it is game 3 of the NBA Finals, in all fairness.
I'm sure that means something. I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of incubation, period is the word they use. Chill out is a term that I hear thrown around a whole lot.
Talk about the heat factor of today's photo shoot.
Holy shit.
It's really hot walking to the bridge just now. Blazing hot.
I almost passed out.
You need to camera up on her shoulder with the strap and the other camera, and she was like,
But I suffered through, and we got some really good shots.
We in the Shire. Come and play with us. It's a life of fun and laughter.
It's a short walk to paradise.
Bridge. On the bridge. On the bridge.
It's a short walk to paradise.
Bridge. On the bridge. On the bridge. On the bridge.
It's a short walk to paradise. Looking through my tinted lens. One eye in the shade. Spot my mated friends. New tracks being laid upon an old bridge. A few smiles exchanged. Did they notice the loud voices blaring out the megaphone? Live in stereo, photo shoot will carry on. White umbrella snap, flashing my shutter speed for the camera. Posed by that other tree, under sun, having fun with the red ants.
I wore my backpacking NASCAR shirt. Has my little flags of everywhere I go. Hold on, photo. But it's actually a Boy Scout shirt. Never quite understood the allure of the Boy Scouts. I don't understand why people would send their children into the woods. Groups of random old men who know how to tie knots.
This is the first time I've ever changed the battery on this trigger before, and I'm prepared. I have a screwdriver, and I took it apart. I'm like MacGyver.
Yes, MacGyver.
Just Cambodian.
McGirlford.
Our producer / director of this whole project is a bit of an idiot, organizing an outdoor photo shoot in the Cambodian sun.
Under the shade.
And today we're here by the bridge, writing a song for you to sing along.
Under the shade.
Under the shade.
Under the shade.
Under the shade.
Under the shade. Under the shade. Under the shade. Say under the shade. Under the shade. Say under the shade. 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 Back to work, nothing to see here. Back to work, back to work.
It can seem rather impossible to get to point B when it's so clearly not where I need to be. I stayed on my side and I did as I was told. You can't do that, little boy. You are just not old enough to make decisions on your own. You are not fully grown. Nowadays kids have their own cellular phone. No more looking both ways before you cross the street. We got our virtual friends, but in life we're looking at our feet. No more drowning, take control and cross over your bridge and do what you want to do and be happy you did.
We could do a program with the government that takes all the illegal DVD sellers who get caught and put them in this official CD sales program.
Jason Vandal, he's fantastic.
So we're doing good things.
Vandal's fun. I mean, I always listen to some music.
Jason is very tall.
It's like, we've met before somehow. Well, philosophically speaking.
The plans stayed on a blank slate.
Jason believes that every day you should learn something new.
823, 12 volt. It's a 12 volt battery, so it's actually higher voltage than a 9 volt, which is about 5 times the size.
Yeah, Jay, he looks so serious. Right? It's almost like he studies everything.
If you just give him a track or a beat to work on, like right there and then, He just picks out things from around him and starts writing about it.
You can tell in just the few lines that he puts together, he's been totally paying attention to everything.
He has a lot of observations on just about everything.
Moon is up there, but it's half moon directional facing. I tend to keep a lot of things to myself, so when I have the opportunity to give them to others, I do.
Which happens all the time.
For her.
Yeah.
It was very choreographical. Yeah. Did you see it on National Choreographical? I tell you, it was something else.
He's really spontaneous.
Phone home, phone home.
He's just got his own thing going on.
I'm excited about this.
I kind of came in without really having any expectations at all. I just kind of thought, okay, we're gonna be missing. Oh crap!
Hold on, saving the day. Saving the day.
The cushion flew off of the top of the barge here, and it needed rescuing. So Steve decided he would save the red cushion, daringly in the midst of crocodiles and pythons and all kinds of underwater vicious piranhas.
I was actually a good little. Oh, he's angry now. Oh, he does not like me one bit. When you're in a river at sunset, Puff Daddy's driving your boat. You really have to throw down. Isn't that right, Puffy?
We are celebrating this glorious boat and this sunrise with champagne.
Sunset.
Whatever. Sunset. You need to rework your comedy so it lasts 4.5 minutes.
Unbelievable.
Did you bring the pen and paper app with you? God damn it, Gary!
I don't find this funny at all.
I love this river too much. I am so gay for this river.
So gay for your love, so gay for your love, so gay for your love, yeah, gay.
Now every time she gets mighty strong, I gotta call her name. Her tide is a pretty strong pull. Like all women, my river gets insane. I'm gay for the river.
Who is this Steve guy anyways?
Gay for the river.
As a matter of fact, I happen to be more gay. This poem is called Gay for the River. Hey, look at you there, flowing. Throw my anger in your curves. Move me. I want to hug your shoreline.
So gay, so gay, so gay. So gay.
Steve's a ball of energy. It's always good to have that. I wonder where it comes from, where that reserve is.
He's easygoing.
Steve is very creative and he's a good musician and blah, 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 blah.
For some reason, the guy giving the interview has to go and do it. Kira?
I'm really uncomfortable saying nice things about Steve.
Kira, lifeguard, good to have you on board. Thanks for helping out with that one.
Because really all I want to do is make fun of him.
Steve had to stand on something tall, so that when I would shoot under him, it would make him seem bigger.
This is awesome.
He can disappear and appear again and hide behind cameras really well.
He reminds me of Robin Williams. Like, the longer you look at him, the longer you see Robin Williams. It's the chin and the mouth area.
Okay, see the girl over there with the half-shaved head? Go get her.
He likes to tell people what to do.
He doesn't put a lot of pressure on people he's working with.
He's a control freak.
Unless, you really have to do something.
When you spend 10 months with a guy and you travel and you really, really get to know them, and like, damn, do I have to spend another 5 days with this guy with music?
If I remember correctly, got into some mischief.
You're calling that one. That one's coming on next.
That exact same song.
That song's coming on next. That's what you're saying.
Is that what you're saying?
But it's been even better than anything before.
Have this whole idea for this documentary and then you do it. I mean, how many people do things they actually say they're gonna do?
Steve and Gary, that's a great combination.
I love the understanding, right? You can just play just a couple of things, say a couple of words, and then boom, takes off onto something beautiful.
No wall, ain't no wall. If you're no part of it, you can't paint or draw. No color, no line, or even no texture, or anything you dream up at all. No wall, ain't no wall. If you can hang on it, nothing at all. No clock, no sign, or even no picture, or faces, or places you once saw. And this, yeah, ain't no wall.
Do you like the music? Seems to be bad. This wall is no wall at all.
Whether you see it or not, or feel it at all, at one point or another we must meet a wall. Personal and emotional. Build it up and then let it fall. And when that happens, the burden is lifted. Lend a hand when the sand has shifted. Is the wall really there at all? Or is what's there really a wall at all?
Ain't no wall. If you can hang on it, nothing at all. No clock, no sign, or even no picture, or faces, or places you once saw.
So when you look at the wall, what do you find? A little evidence of what's on your mind. Do you remember the names in the picture frames? Does everybody get older? Do they all look the same? Are you too young or are the walls too high? Are you too old? Have you never asked why? Do walls lock you in or do they let you out? Do they numb your voice or make you wanna shout?
There are moments to unwind, but none to rewind. Yesterday is done, so just leave it behind. And add the colors and the textures to new music and lines.
I wanted it to be its own animal from the beginning. I wanted it to kind of just build up.
In the studio, we're generally laying down track by track. I think the best sessions that we've had have been when we just sit around and just start to jam.
Coming here, okay, we're gonna write songs. So you just do it instead of pondering what it should be, what it should sound like, what kind of instruments. You know, whatever you have, you grab. And I think that's important if you want to celebrate the everyday. You just grab and do it.
If we would have just sat in a circle for 5 days straight and played music, we would have had much more to go on than the already great stuff that we have.
I believe it's the journey, it's not the destination that counts.
As Kira Boyer will tell you, making music, it's hard. It's hard work.
I just envisioned a lot of just like waking up early, sitting down with the paper and the pen, working on the songs all the time, and and then you go into the studio and record it. That is actually not at all what the process is like. A lot of the time of making the music actually occurs with you sitting around drinking beer. It's a lot deeper than that, but they always surprise me because apparently they have been thinking about it the whole day, but they just didn't inform me. We drink and we eat, and then magic happens.
Though it's a window on the wall of time, we came here together with nothing to find and painted the scenes from our collective mind.
I thought it was pretty clear that I'm a pop star waiting to happen. I say, hey guys, can I sing? And no one's looking in my direction. They all say something else over what I'm saying. I say, hey guys, I can play the tambourine. Listen. And then they tell me to stop talking.
You know, Steve, why is this show called Songs from the Mekong? This isn't the Mekong, right?
This is, no, you're right. It's not the Mekong. No, but that's okay.
It's alright, right?
Okay, yeah.
Still looks like a river.
I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna miss Kira so much.
Yeah, I'll cherish this moment.
I don't even know. I couldn't say it better if I tried. Maybe we'll talk to Gary. Maybe Gary might have something to say.
I feel a little bit like a cast off, like look at them all having fun and eating together. We can't talk about rhythms or beats or half notes or half steps or other things like that, but did you hear that?
Definitely be looked at as an expansion project.
I think Kira wants you to say that again a little bit louder. For
Okay, now, because everyone's been giving Kira so much shit, I think she's been pretty cool. You know, actually, out of all the people, you know, who I've heard, seen, and has always been there doing something, but you hear and you don't hear and you don't see. She just does a job. But I did hear and see a little track of her she put together about the airport debacle, the shenanigans that went down in Kuala Lumpur. And I think it showed potential with some refinement and some group collaboration and a couple of acoustic instruments thrown in with all the synth. Could be awesome and should possibly go on either a B-side if you're going to press some vinyl, or perhaps, you know, as a sixth bonus track for the first 10, 50 copies, whatever, you know, just something like that. Show your appreciation for the people who don't get to star on the album. That's all I have to say about that.
I like Hugh more and more every minute. Now I want my bobblehead to be of Hugh.
Your what?
For your final inspection, thank you.
The next thing is gate closes 6:35 and we'll never accept any more passengers in the minute of 6:35. And you approach us at about 6:40.
That's right there.
Gee. Oh, surely coming up, sorry.
Whether lyrics come first or music comes first, everyone's different. I go both ways.
6:40. 6:40.
On that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O.
It's so lame.
That was a dog getting hurt.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Tell me where we're off to, fellas.
What was that?
Hurry up, Kira. Speed up your story.
Okay, so
So slow.
don't even know
Well,
if
what
she's acting
happens
right
when
now,
it's
which makes this
over?
awesome.
When it's over, we have nothing left to do. Except talk about how I'm a lesbian and over the hill.
Yeah, Kira.
This is how she is in bed, too.
Like, I'm ready to go right now. They're probably up there, ready to go. Love that. I might take a quick nap though first.
9, 10, 12, 15, 100,000 songs. We have 24 songs, 106 songs, 42 songs, 30 songs, 4 songs, 5 songs, 6 top, a lot of songs.
Sunset, brought to you by On the Beaten Path.